Hello everyone, this is Talon. I am the Overseas Recruitment Director of our organization, Intercultural Education Corporation. It is so happy to see everyone here and then join our presentation. For today's presentation, we have three sections. First section will be my PPT to show you, introduce you about China and about our program. And the second section, we will play a video about how's our teacher's life and work here in China. And we also have a teacher have a sharing of her experiences during the program. And the last section, we will have Q&A section. So if you have any question, please leave until the last section, then we will answer your questions. Okay, let's start our presentation. Our organization name on the left top side, you can see our logo, Intercultural Education Corporation. And this is our slogan. We are inspired by our love for children. So I would like to show you the Chinese food first, because I know many students are very interested about Chinese food, and I'm sure some of you already tried Chinese food in South Africa, but not a lot. So you can see we have Chinese fried rice, we have fried noodles, we have dumplings, we have toast duck, which is very tasty in China. So if you join our program and come to China, you will definitely love Chinese food. And this is our enterprise building. And this 4 city will be, it's our one of 4 cities in China, which is very famous cities. You can see Beijing City is our capital city in China. And Shanghai City, which is a very international city in China. We have a lot of foreigners living in Shanghai as well. And on the bottom 2 cities, which is Shenzhen City and Guangzhou City, those 2 cities are located in our Guangdong province, which is our south of China, which our IEC also located in south of China. So you can see these 2 cities, they are very close to our IEC city as well. And let's talk about the public transportation in China. In China, everything is very convenient, especially for the transportation. We have high-speed train. It's very fast and very convenient. You can travel to different city in just maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours. So people use high-speed train for their work, for their travel, for business. It's very convenient, very fast. So many foreign teachers here now on weekend, when they have a holiday, they will just take the high-speed train to travel to other city. And to give you some idea, for example, if you take high-speed train from Joburg to Cape Town, you may probably only take 3 to 4 hours by high-speed train. So it's very fast. Let's talk about the technology. The technology in China, we have an app named WeChat. To use WeChat, the most biggest function of WeChat is in China, the WeChat we can link to our bank card account. So Chinese nowadays, everyone when they go out, they only need to take their phone with WeChat to pay for everything. You can use the WeChat to pay in the restaurant, shopping mall, supermarket, hospital, pharmacy, everything you can pay for your high-speed train, pay for flight as well. You just need to show the code and they will scan your code and then everything will be paid. So nowadays in China, we don't bring cash anymore to go out. It's very difficult to ask someone if they have any cash. For example, like me, I haven't seen my cash for nearly 1 year. So it's very, very convenient. In China, if you come to work in China, you will live like a local. For example, you will have WeChat to help you to pay for everything. You just need to take the phone to go out every day. And also we have delivery service. It's like Uber Eats. But in China, the deliver service people, there are a lot of delivery guy. So they will ride this like kind of like a motorbike to deliver the food in to you. And the app of the delivery service they have all kinds of food, Western food, Japanese food, Korean food, Western food, McDonald's, KFC, Chinese food, everything food, all the foods that you can imagine, they already in the app. So you can order the food anytime and everywhere you want. For example, today you are sick, you want to stay at home, you don't want to go out, you can just turn on the app and order the food, or you can even order the grocery, so you can cook by yourself at home, and the delivery guy would just deliver in front of your door in 30 to 40 minutes. So it's very fast, very convenient. For shopping in China, it's not like South Africa. We have a lot of community in the city, so everything is very convenient. For example, you can just go down from your apartment to the street, and you just need to walk maybe 1 or 2 or 5 minutes to buy everything you want, including pharmacy, including shopping malls, everything like that. I know that in South Africa, you need to like maybe travel 1 hour or 2 hours to the city center to buy things. So in China, it's very convenient. And also we have Didi driver, which is like a Uber driver. It's very fast and very convenient as well, and it's also very safe. For the Didi here in China, their system has already linked to the police station system. So for example, today you order a car, and then the police will know that where's the driver, have he picked you up, and where are you now, have you arrived safely, and they can check all the car information and the driver information. So basically this is very safe, and then the police can check everything. And also high-speed train, as I mentioned, it's a very convenient transportation. And we also have a lot of nightlife. People after work, they go to drink and to relax. And let's talk about the safety in China. In China, police are everywhere, but they don't need to be everywhere as well, because in China, most of the people, they have stable job, they have stable life, so they don't have any reason to do any criminal things. So for the police, they will actually usually they will just walk around and then check everything. And there are many cameras in the street, so if you do bad things, actually the camera can track you. So in China, for example, like me, I'm a woman. I can even walk in the street at 3 a.m. in the midnight in China, and I don't need to worry about anything. So it's very, very safe in China. And I can also share one story for our teacher. She has been in China nearly 4 years. She came to China in 2020 to join our program. And then one night she invited me to visit her to have dinner in her house. And then I asked her, how can I come in? And then she said, Talent, you don't need to let me know. You don't need to know how to come in, because I don't lock my door anymore. So I can just uh, come to the apartment. So you can see it's very, very safe in China, and people, they don't need to worry about safety at all for their daily life. They just need to worry where they should go to have dinner at night, and how to improve their job, improve their work, and something like that. Yeah. Now let's talk about who is IEC. IEC is Intercultural Education Corporation, and we are an organization who recruit graduates to teach English in China for 10 to 11 months program. From the picture, you can see those are our previous teacher from South Africa and also our colleagues. And what did IEC do? We established in 2018. Until today, IEC has been taken more than 400 teachers to teach English in China. The teacher on the pictures, you can see some of them, those teachers joined our program in 2019. And then today, some of them, they're still staying in China, still staying with IEC. Some of them moved to Japan, moved to Korea, and some of them may be back to South Africa to continue their education field career. So we located in South China, which is Guangdong province, and IEC locates in the city named Zhongshan City. You can say after me and try to see if you can pronounce the name Zhongshan. So Zhongshan, you can see on the China map, is the very southwest part of the city. We close to the beach. So from Zhongshan City is very close to Hong Kong. It only takes 1 hour ferry from Zhongshan to Hong Kong. It only takes 30 minutes high-speed train from Zhongshan to Macau. It takes around 40 minutes high-speed train from Zhongshan to Guangzhou. I'm sure you already know Hong Kong and Macau, and Guangzhou is our capital city of our province. So it's also very close to our IEC cities. Let's talk about why IEC started, because we have 1.4 billion population. We need native teachers. Let's do the math. You can see we have a lot of school in our Zhongshan city. This is the only data of Zhongshan city. And you cannot imagine how big China are and how many cities we have and how many school we have. So you can see in Zhongshan city, we have totally 113 school, and including kindergarten, primary school, middle school, high school, and university. Uh, so do the math, we have around 3,782 students need to share one foreign teacher. So you can see our kids, they really, really need more foreign teachers. They really need you to be their foreign teacher. That's why we start. And this is our mission: help Chinese children to receive better English education and help young people to expand their horizon. So why our program? Why not other organization? Why not other country? Why IEC program? Because we provide continuous teaching support, and you will have foreign country teaching experiences. You have life experiences in China, and this is all the support that IEC program can offer you. First, we have monthly subsidies at 7,000 RMB after tax each month, which is around 17,000 to 18,000 rand per month. Based on this subsidies, we provide free international flight ticket from South Africa to China when you join the program. And we also provide free accommodation for you. So the moment you arrive in China, we already have already rent a good apartment for you already. And the apartment will be very close to the school that you're going to walk at. It will be around 5 to 15 minutes walk to the school. And we provide flight allowance after you finish the program. If we provide 4,000 RMB bonus to you, which is around 10,350 rand for you. You can use this money to buy the flight ticket to back to South Africa, or most of our teachers, they prefer to stay in China for the second year. Then you can use this money to go travel. And we provide teaching training, which is the biggest benefits for our program. We before you come to China, we have online orientation to give you some idea about China's education system. And after you come to China, we have a 3 to 5 days face-to-face teaching training for you to teach you how to be a kindergarten teacher, how to prepare your teaching plan, games, and how to prepare teaching materials. And during the whole program, we also have trainer, we have coordinator to follow up the daily work at school. If you need any guidances, if you need any suggestion about your teaching, they will be always there to help. And we also have a monthly culture activity to teach you to let you experiences some Chinese culture immersion. For example, you will learn Chinese Kung Fu, how to make Chinese tea, how to I learn how the Chinese calligraphy. So every month you will have the Chinese culture experiences. And during the whole program, every day for your work, Monday to Friday, the school provide the breakfast and lunch for you from Monday to Friday. And we also provide 24 hours live support. For example, our colleague will pick you up from the airport after you arrive and arrange apartments and help you to set up your apartments. And also, if you're sick, they will take you to the hospital and help you to translate. And they will give you guidance of how to travel to other city if you want to travel. And last but not least, we provide health insurance. during the whole program. And we also provide 1 year work visa, so you can work and live in China legally. Okay, now let's take a look some pictures of our previous teachers. You can see our teachers when you leave South Africa. We have colleagues to go to the airport to say goodbye to you. And after you arrive in China, we will pick you up from the airport and send you to the apartments. And this is our apartment. It's very beautiful, right? And the apartment will be arranged by our administration department. They will help you to find a suitable apartment and clean, comfortable, and you just check into the apartment after you arrive. And this is the teaching training schedule. We divide to 3 parts, as I mentioned. Before your departure, we have orientation training. After you arrive, we have face-to-face training. And during the whole program, we will have continuous teaching support, as I mentioned before. And this is the monthly weekend activity. For example, welcome party. You will have city tour, Chinese traditional culture, Chinese food culture, entertainment. And when you graduate from the program after 1 year, we provide you 2 to 3 days trip out of the city. And we also have some volunteer social work, Christmas party, historical sports method, and graduation ceremony. And also why you join our program, because we also have a professional IEC team. Before you come to China, the first colleague you will connect with from IEC is our overseas department, which is your interviewer. They will interview with you, send you the contract, and explain everything to you, explain the process, and apply the visa for you. After you arrive in China, we have teaching department, teaching director, coordinator, trainer, to support your teaching and your work at school. We also have an administration manager. He will responsible for your life, for your apartment, for your if you're sick, you can go to him. And also we have a mentor. He will give you some mentorship once a month or twice a month if you need any help. If you maybe some of the teacher you will miss home, you will worry if you can do it well at school, and sometimes you feel lost, and he will also talk to you. Let's see our IEC teachers in China. This is the welcome party. Every time the teachers come to China, they are a big group of teachers, and then we will arrange a welcome party to welcome them, and we drink, we dance, and then we celebrate. They finally here after the long process. And we also have teaching training, as I mentioned, to give you a series of training before you start to work. And this is our teachers' daily class at school. You can see, actually, those teachers, they just arrived 3 months after they arrive. They already very qualified to be a teacher, and they know how to be a teacher. And this is our culture immersion trip. The teacher learn Chinese calligraphy, learn the Chinese instructions, and to go to the beach to relax. And this is the how to make dumplings. If you try dumplings before, you will learn how to make dumplings, how to make Chinese tea, and some Chinese artwork. And you will have many, many new experiences of China. And this is the Christmas party. In China, Christmas is not our festival, so we don't have holiday for Christmas. So in this case, IEC gather all the teachers together to celebrate Christmas together in China, because you cannot back home to celebrate with a family. And for the Christmas party, we have gift exchange, and also we drink and dance and sing, and everyone will be very happy in the Christmas party. And this is the graduation ceremony. When you finish the program, we will have a ceremony to thank for your hard work for the whole year, and we'll give you the certificate and the award to prove that you have already passed the program. And this is the birthday parties for some teachers. Those are the school. They celebrate the birthday with the teacher. Okay, let's talk about our work schedule. If you join a program and work in China, if you teach in kindergarten, then your teaching age will be 2 to 6 years old kids. And if you teach in primary school, the kids will be 6 to 12 years old. And the working hours are from Monday to Friday, and no more than 20 teaching hours per week, no more than 40 office hours per week. Now let's talk about the eligibility. How can you apply and what do you need to meet the requirements? First of all, your age need to be 20 to 45 years old. Let me make it clearly first. Actually, those are requirements are from China government. You need to meet those requirements so you can apply the work visa in to China. So this is not the IEC requirement actually. So your age need to 20 to 45 years old, and you minimum need to have bachelor's degree or above, bachelor, master, or PhD. If your major is not education, then you need to have a TOEFL certificate, and you also need to have a clear criminal record. And your nationality must be South African, UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Jamaica, and Ireland. So it depends on your passport, which country passport that you're holding. And you need to be medically fit, no infectious disease because you're going to teach the kids. And you don't need to have any teaching experiences because we will give you training. And during the program, every year we actually our program are running every year. So every year we have 2 intakes. First is our February intake, and second is our September intake. So you can either join February intake or September intake. It depends on when are you going to graduate and when you get the bachelor's degree. So if you are interested to apply, you can take a picture of this page. If your major is not education, then you will need this certificate. So IEC suggests you to go to these 2 institutions on the website to study the TOEFL certificate. It must be 120 hours, and it will only take you around 3 to 4 weeks to finish the TOEFL certificate. Some teachers may be faster, 2 to 3 weeks. And then it will just only study online and finish the class. So yeah, you can make a picture, take a picture of this page. So the documents for work visa, you basically need to have 3 these documents. First, bachelor's degree. Second, TOEFL certificate if your major is not education. If your major is education, then you don't need the TOEFL certificate. And you also need to have the PCC, which is the no criminal record. And after you have those 3 documents, you need to apostolize these 3 documents by DIRCO in South Africa. The full name of the DIRCO is a Department of International Relations and Cooperation. So, but you don't need to worry about this part first. You need to apply first, and if you pass the interview, our interviewer will guide you all those process where you should go to in South Africa. We will have a team to help you to apply these documents. So this will be the documents fee you will need to pay on your side, and which is the only fee that you need to prepare for your documents. And those fee is very flexible, so it will be just the average. You can take a look first and have a knowledge of how much is it. So this is the whole process. Once you get all the documents, bachelor's degree, TOEFL, and no criminal record, our colleague will help you to submit to the government system in China, and then you will get this kind of like work permit invitation letter from the government, and then you will take this letter to go to the Chinese embassy in South Africa to apply a Z visa. The Z visa will be typed on your passport, and then when you into China, the custom will check this visa. And after you enter to China, you still need to finish the process. And finally, you will get this work permit. It's like a blue card, and it proves that you can work in China legally. And once you get the work permit, you also need to apply this residence permit. It will be your work visa on your passport, and you can work in China and live in China legally. So this is the application process. You acknowledge our program, and then you click on our IEC website to get our application guidance, and you submit your resume and self-introduction video based on our guidance. Then if you pass the first selection, our interviewer will have interview with you. And then if you pass the interview, you will sign the program agreement, you will get the offer. And after you get the offer and sign the agreement, then you will prepare all your documents that I mentioned. And then we will help you to apply the work visa. Once you get the work visa, you will receive the teaching and live training. And then the last part will be we will purchase the flight ticket to you to fly to China, and then you will depart. So this is the whole process. Let's follow our IEC Instagram and YouTube channel. I'm sure after today's my presentation, you will still want to see a lot of pictures, the teacher status in China. Especially our Instagram, we update our teacher status every week about their life in China, their work, their school, their activities. So you can please follow the Instagram and you see their status. And the YouTube channel, we sometimes upload some videos as well. So our Instagram name is IEC China EDU. You can try to follow and maybe take a picture first and follow later. So join us. This is the application guidance. If you want to apply, please click on our IEC official website. Once you get to the front page, you can see there's a bottom, which is the application guidance. You click the bottom, then you will see the whole application process. And if you have any questions, feel free to send email to our IEC email or to send a message to our inquiry WhatsApp, and our colleague will reply to you during the working hours. So now let's take a look at our videos of our teachers live and work in China.
Hi, my name is Bongiwe and I am from Cape Town, South Africa. I hold a Master of Science degree majoring in hydrogeology, which I obtained from the University of the Western Cape. I am a proud UWC alumni. I am currently in China. I came to China with the Intercultural Exchange Program. So I am an ESL kindergarten teacher. My experience here has been great. I've been here for a couple of weeks now. I came with the 2023 January intake, so it's been a few weeks, but it has been such a lovely experience. The people that I've met have been kind and they're always willing to assist when you ask for help. And China has a lot to offer, from the cuisine to the culture to the landscapes and of course the technology. The IEC team has been wonderful. I mean, from the moment that I put in my application to the document collection process, to flying to China, to getting to China, and up until this moment, they have been with me each and every step of the way. They want to get you here if that is your desire. The team is honestly amazing. I have been placed at a kindergarten school in Foshan City, and my kindergarten is amazing. There are currently over 18 foreign teachers at my school from various countries, which is amazing. And as for the IEC program, I think the IEC program is great if you want to grow your profession as a teacher, or rather if you want to explore that field. Perhaps you do have a passion for teaching for kids, but you have never really explored it. This is a great opportunity to do that. You know, the IEC program, the team themselves, they are there every step of the way to assisting you with your day-to-day living. I mean, setting up your apps. They are in Chinese, but they offer that assistance where they teach you the basics of how to use the app. And also, you know, if you are worried or concerned about, you know, the legal aspect of getting to China and being a teacher here, you do not have to worry about that, because the IEC program does a fantastic job in ensuring that all your documents are perfect and in order, and everything when you get here in China is done, you know, through the legal route, so you do not have to worry about that. So, you know, it does really give you a peace of mind. You do not need to worry about that. And also they take you through the process. It's not like you going in, you know, with a blind eye. They explain everything to you, which is amazing. And they are there every step of the way. They will be in touch with you. You can ask if you have any questions. And whatever concerns you may have, whether it's with your living situation, navigating around China, or, you know, some concerns you have with your school, they will intervene. You know, it's not only a program that gets you to China, but it also plays as a mediator between yourself and the school that you have been employed at. So I would definitely recommend the Intercultural Exchange Program in China. Join us. We are a lovely family.
Okay, now we have finished the first and second section. Now is the Q&A section. Let me scan through the chat box in the Q&A room and then answer the question one by one. Please let me.
Talon,
Yes, Talani.
if you scan from the top, I've responded to the first 5 questions on the chat.
All right, cool. No worries.
So you can start from Samantha Naidu, if you can see her at 125, from Samantha Naidu, who says, tell us about the weather conditions in China.
Okay, let me see, Samantha.
So I've responded to the accommodation.
What time was it?
125.
125.
I've responded to Liema.
Oh, I saw it. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much,
Start
Pilani.
from Samantha and let's take it from there. Okay.
Okay, Cool. So Samantha Naidu is asking to us about the weather conditions in China. So this is a good question. China is very, very big. So we usually would say North China or South China. So our IEC located in south of China, very, very south. It basically in the southest part of China. So we're close to Hong Kong, Macau, and the weather here, basically we have long summer. So summer here is hot and it's humid. And then the winter also cold, and then dry. But usually, basically, the summer is longer than winter. Does the contract allow to bring your dependent child with or not? Yes, actually, the program doesn't have a limit, like you can only come by yourself or with your dependent. But usually we suggest you to join the program by yourself first, because this is a training program. So for this 1 year, you come to China, you need to, get used to the life here, to know about the culture, lifestyle, and also this training program, you basically receive trainings every month. You know friends, you make friends from South Africa or from other countries. You build up your connection here. So in this 1 year, I think it's basically you need to take a lot of time to get used to the Chinese culture, the life, and see if this country is really the country that you want to live for a long time. So we usually recommend you to bring your dependent after the program. If you want to stay in China for the 2nd year, IEC is very, very happy to help you to apply the family visa with your child to come with you together. And actually, that it's more easier to apply the family visa for your child if you work for China for over 1 year. So the government, they will approve more easily. If you come to China at the beginning, you want to bring your child, it will has the percentage that the government, they may need to take time to consider, and because they are not sure, they don't know who you are, and then they don't know if you're stable. That's why maybe they will have the percentage to reject the visa. But if you stay here for over 1 year and then you bring your child, basically they will approve. May I please ask about the school holidays? Are they paid for? For the school holidays in China, we have summer holiday and winter holiday. Summer holiday is from middle of July until the end of August. Winter holiday is around 3 to 4 weeks in January. And except the summer and winter holidays, we also have public holidays in China. And then the school, they will follow the public holidays that from the government announcement. So you will still have the public holiday as well. And weekend, definitely you're off work. You also have the holiday. How they pay? So IEC program, we if you are in summer and winter holiday, we do pay for your holidays. So summer and winter holiday is around 2,000 RMB per month. And public holidays in China, it will be full pay. How often maybe you hire someone who's a Black South African? Oh, we in our program basically 70% candidate teachers, they are Black South African. So yeah. Hi, please kindly tell us about working hours. Working hours, I think I mentioned in the PPT in the PowerPoint. Let me go to that slides. All right, here. So usually it will be 8 a.m. to 12:30, 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. But it depends on different school. Different school will have different schedules. What documents are needed to apply at what cost? To apply, you don't need to prepare any documents yet. We usually always suggest you to apply first. And then if you get our offer, you sign a contract, then you can start to prepare your passport, prepare your bachelor's degree. Even you are still studying, you can still apply first. And the cost, I did also mention in the PowerPoint. So this is the cost. But this cost, we have some adjustment now because we have the government and the agency in South Africa, they have some new update of their quotation. So it will be a little bit different. So is it not possible to prolong your stay as a teacher in China? Is strictly 1 year, or after that you have to go back to your country? Not at all. After 1 year program, if you pass our IEC and the school evaluation, if the school wants you to stay here, if the IEC will happy to keep you, then you will definitely renew the 2nd year contract with us, and you will stay in China, stay at the same school, or you can change to other school, and we'll just renew your visa, and you don't need to go back to South Africa. So we have a lot of IEC teacher. They basically, most of them, they decide to stay the 2nd year with IEC after the program finish. Is completion certificate letter considered? To apply work visa to China, unfortunately, China government, the policy is you must have a bachelor's degree original copy to do the notary appraisal in South Africa to apply work visa in China. But if you are still studying, you can still apply first because eventually you will get the bachelor's degree. It just if you get our offer, we'll wait for you to graduate. Can I stay in China after completing the program? Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Tulani, for the answer. I noticed what the monthly salaries ran 18,000. Would it remain the same for someone who's master? Yes, it's the same for everyone who joined the program. The salary is the same. Do you still need a TEFL if you have experiences teaching academic literacy? Yes, you still need the TEFL certificate because this is the government policy to apply your work visa. You must have a TEFL certificate if your bachelor major is not education. Yes, TEFL from teacher records is fine. We do accept teacher records. The TEFL from other institution, we are not sure what institution you mentioned. Some of the institution, the problem is they don't send you the original certificate. And this is a very big problem because when you come to China, you must bring a TEFL certificate original copy because the China government, they have to check. So we usually suggest you to do the TEFL course that from the institution we suggested. What if you already have some experiences? Are you allowed to apply? Yes, you are allowed to apply. Bachelor's degree in philosophy. Yes, please apply and welcome. And you need to study a TEFL course if you pass our interview. If you have PGCE, is it not okay? If you have PGCE, you still have to have a TEFL certificate. Sorry. Can you apply while you're still on the process of getting your passport? Definitely, even you have nothing. Welcome to apply anytime. Are there any online platforms for teaching English in China? If so, can you name them and provide information about their requirements for online platform? No, unfortunately, we don't know the online platform. Sorry. Do you pay for this permits? We pay for work permits and residence permits. So after you come to China, IEC basically will pay for your work visa. Usually, how long does the application process take? The application process usually will take around 2 weeks after you submit, and then we will evaluate and invite you to have interview if you pass the first evaluation. And usually we will do 2 weeks or 3 weeks to give you the final feedback. I saw CV template on your website. Wow, so fast. So we need to edit that documents, then that will be our CV. We need to create and submit our own template. Please use our resume template on our website. If you use your own template, we won't take it to consideration about your application. So please use our resume template on our website. You can download it on our website. So this is the website and the application bottom. You click it and then you will see the resume template. Above the intake circles for 2026 and when does the first teaching term start? Actually, now we are recruiting for September 2025 intake and February 2026 intake. If you want to join September 2026 intake, we also welcome. So the earliest intake is September 2025 intake. And I want to mention one thing. If you are alumni, which means if you already graduate and you have your bachelor's degree already, I highly recommend you to apply as soon as possible, because now we still have some school, they are releasing their positions, they're opening the position, and they are asking if we have teachers to come to China maybe in April, May, or June and start to work as soon as possible. So if you want to come to China as soon as possible and you already graduate and have the bachelor's degree, please apply right now, and then maybe you can come to China. Maybe you can come to China before September. For students who are going to graduate next year, when do they apply? Now. Please apply now, Ascenda. If you graduate next year, please apply now. Teacher, TEFL from teacher record, that works. I already have a TEFL and the passport house still in the process getting my no criminal check. Okay, so I would suggest you to apply first, because you have to get the offer first so that you can prepare all your documents. And it's very good that you already have the TEFL, you have the passport. So now please apply first, and then our interviewer will guide you what documents you still need. Teacher record, TEFL from teacher record, definitely okay with that. Please apply. How is the air pollution? Is it safe for a person with asthma? Talent, I have been responding to questions on the chat from the top. Oh. All right. So the air pollution in China, especially in our South China, the air pollution is good. Because I also have a nose allergy. And if you work for the city that IEC placed you to, those city, the air is very good. Where can you access the recording video? You can communicate with the international office, Miss Tulani, and then she will send to you. Is the salary the same in oh, and also if you want the recording, you can also send us the message of the email or the WhatsApp, and then we will send you the recording. Is the salary the same in urban or rural areas? Yes. For the February intake, it is my final year at UKZN. Was there will that be possible by September intake? Yes, please apply and you can join our September intake, I guess. Oh no, when will you graduate? Oh, it's late April. Yes, if you graduate in late April, I guess you can definitely join September intake. Karen Lin, right? Your questions. Please apply right now, please. What kind of question do you ask in the interview? We ask a lot of questions like your teaching experiences, education background, and why you want to come to China, and your passion about teaching, and your hobbies, everything about you. Can you apply with your academic transcript? Yes, you can apply anytime, even you haven't graduated, even you don't have bachelor's degree. What are you looking for in a video? Last year I applied, was rejected, and this year I applied and was rejected again. I'm so sorry about that. Usually the main reason of the rejection is about the accent, because we are recruiting English teacher, and you will need to teach English in kindergarten or primary school to the kids. So nowadays the school, they have a very, very high requirements about the teachers' accent. So unfortunately, this is something that IEC couldn't control, because the school, they need to have a high standard about the teacher's accent to make sure the kids to learn the real spoken English. Do you take newly graduate students, or the program is open to Any graduate meeting the requirement. Yes, we open to any graduate, we open to any alumni. Even though you already graduate for 10 years, you can still apply. Can you repeat the part that speak about the requirements? My signal is giving me problem. About the requirements. Okay. Let me go back. All right, this is the requirement. If you are a final year student and want to be part of the February intake for the following year, can you use the letter of completion below since we graduate in May? You can apply right now, even though you don't have the bachelor's degree, and you can. I think if you graduate in May, I guess you can still join us in September intake this year. And if you want to be February intake next year, that's even have in much more time for you to prepare. Do you pay for the course right? I'm not sure what's that mean. Upfront? We pay for your flight ticket, accommodation, we pay for everything, but you are the one who need to pay for your documents, your TEFL, your no criminal check, and all the notary and the postal. When you get there, do you change your bank cards? Yes, you will need to apply the Chinese bank card in a Chinese bank, but you can transfer the money from the Chinese bank card to your South African bank card. It's no problem at all. Do you accept TEFL certificate from TEFL Universal? Yes, you can. But if you don't have the original copy, then you cannot do this in TEFL Universal. I'm not sure, but you must have the original copy. Advanced diploma, unfortunately, China government, they don't accept advanced diploma. They don't accept honors. They only accept bachelor's degree to apply the work visa. If you have bachelor's degree of education degree, you don't need TEFL certificate. If your bachelor is education, you don't need TEFL certificate. Bachelor in criminology, psychology, those will need TEFL certificate. Will the recording of the meeting be sent to attendees? Yes. I came in late. Is there recording? Yes. I will share the recording later in the chat box. You can wait until I finish all the Q&A. Yes, TEFL courses. Okay, thank you, Tulani, for the questions. If your bachelor is philosophy, you need a TEFL certificate. What was the response of the completion letters? My network kicked me out. Sorry about that. Anyway, you can apply anytime. You can apply right now. I will always suggest you to apply right now, even though you haven't graduated, even though you don't have bachelor's degree. Please apply right now. And then once you got our offer, once you pass our interview, we can wait for you to graduate. We can wait for you to get your bachelor's degree. Because unfortunately, the China government, their requirement is you must have a bachelor's degree to apply the work visa. If you're holding advanced diploma in journalism, unfortunately, you cannot apply. You must have a bachelor's degree. This is the China government requirements. I'm so sorry. When you say major is education acceptable in place of the TEFL, is the PGCE acceptable as well? Unfortunately, not. No matter how you have PGCE or you don't have PGCE, it depends on what's your major of your bachelor's degree. If your bachelor's degree is education, you don't need TEFL. If it's not education, then you don't need TEFL. Please apply even though you only have the completion letters from UKZN. Does Chinese degree certificate need to be authenticated? No. Hey, I see the question is Talent 10. Who is using Talent 10 to ask me the questions? Lucy, I'm doing a Bachelor's of Arts degree majoring in English. Do I still need to get the TEFL certificate? Yes, your major is arts. You need a TEFL certificate. Do you get to choose which intake you would like to place under? Yes, you can. You can tell us which intake you want to come. And then we will respect your decision. How many people do you take? We usually take 100 candidates every year. And then we have 2 intakes, so 50 students of each intake. What kind of question usually asked in the interview? We ask a lot of questions like your teaching experiences, education background, personality, hobbies. I had police clearances in 2022. Should I do it again? Yes, you need to do it again because it's only have 6 months valid, but please apply first. Do the police clearances after you get our offer, okay? I have completed the Bachelor of Education. Awesome, you don't need TEFL. What happens if we don't have our actual certificate from university but have the academic transcript? You can apply first, and then we can wait for your university to give you the bachelor's degree. Is the salary enough for living in China? Definitely much enough because our IEC pay for your apartment, and then the school pay for your Monday to Friday working meals. So basically, this salary is for your entertainment. And to be honest, I can tell you we have a lot of Chinese employee in China. They are getting salary 4,000 RMB per month, and they can still live here very comfortably. And for 7,000 RMB, those Chinese who getting 7,000 RMB, they can even buy a car, pay a loan of their apartments, go travel. Are we going to be teaching in private public school? You will teach in private school. TEFL from TEFL Universal. I don't think Universal is okay because they don't give you the original TEFL certificate. Can you kindly please share the link? Yes, on Zippo, I think I will share here in the chat box so that everyone can see.
Helen, I shared the application link from your website.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just posted it on the chat.
Yeah, I saw it. Do you have travel buddies during travel from South Africa, China? Yes, every intake we have a big group teacher from South Africa, and then you will have a lot of South African students who join our program and fly to China with you together. Does the government also pay for water and electricity? No, you are the one who pay for the water and electricity. But in China, the water and electricity is very cheap every month. Usually it's just, I think, 100 to 200 per month. It's very cheap. I think I have answered all the questions. Do you still have any questions? Please let me know if you have any more questions. Medical expert, I'm not sure what's your question. Food. Food. I'm not sure what does that mean, food. Can you expand on it a little bit? For the medical, basically you cannot have some infectious disease like HIV, hepatitis A, B, C, phases, those infectious disease are not allowed from China government because once you arrive in China, you will need to do the medical check in a government hospital. If you don't pass the medical check, the government won't give you the work visa and you will need to back to South Africa. But actually, after you apply, you can ask the interviewer, and then they will also mention all those medical contents in the contract, and you will see it in the contract. And you will also need to do a medical check first in South Africa before you fly to China. But it's in a very, very late stage. Like, I mean, after you get the offer from the school, you apply the visa to China, then you do the medical check. Is it guaranteed that you will be taken, or interview determines that? Interview, I'm not sure what to mean. So once you pass the interview, we are guaranteed to help you to find a school and you come to China. What should include in my self-introduction video? Usually just your name, nationality, your age, education background, work experiences, your personality, why you want to come to China, your passion about teaching. How much do we approximately need when we arrive in China to be started the first month? I think the first month, maybe just 3,000 RMB. And then after you arrive in China, IEC team will just give you some cash in advance for your first month living. So you don't need to worry about the living cost. Specialty section in the resume template. Like, for example, if you are good at dancing, if you are good at reading, if you are good at sports, you can just mention it in this section. What is the next intake? September 2025, this September. No, unfortunately, the government, they don't accept advanced diploma, they don't accept honors degree, they only accept the bachelor's degree. Yes, IEC will give you the money to survive first month in China, and it's from your first month salary. I have sent the application guidance link and our online presentation recording on the chat box. You can save it and you can check the application. So I will always suggest you to follow our Instagram account because we always update our teachers' live work in China, in their school, culture activity, welcome party, Christmas party in the Instagram account every week. So you can every week can check our teacher status. And then I will always suggest you to apply as soon as possible, even though you don't have bachelor's degree, even though you're still studying, you don't graduate, even though you don't have TOEFL, even though you don't have the no criminal check, even though you graduate in 2026, in 2027, we always suggest you to apply right now, because after you apply, our interviewer will let you know the guidances and what you need to do, which intake you can join us, and what document you need to prepare. So I will always suggest you to apply first instead of waiting for documents. Do you accept TOEFL from teacher record? Yes, we do. What happens if you encounter problems at a school you located at? That's why IEC, we have a teaching department, we have coordinator to help you to communicate with the school to solve the problems for you. And that is why IEC built up our program. So usually we will help you to solve the problems with the school. I have shared the links here on the chat, you can see.
I think we've answered all the questions and we are over by 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Last question from Triniso Zulu.
Do you accept soft copy TOEFL documents? Yes, we do.
Okay. Helen, can we wrap up, please?
Yes.
Let me just send them my email again. I'm posting the email address again for any inquiries.
Yeah, so student feel free to contact Tulani, who is from our UKZN corporate relation office, or you can also contact our IEC website, email, and WhatsApp if you have any questions.
And thank you so much, Helen.
Thank you so much, Tulani.
Earlier, I forgot to introduce my colleagues. Nozipho, please show your face. And Sinenhlanhla, this is the UKZN Corporate Relations team, Iminu Tolani, and there's Nozipho Khumalo and Sinenhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Can you please send an emoji, clapping hands, hearts, or whatever, just to say you got all the information? Thank you. And you can email us any inquiries that you have. It's on the poster, the advert that you might have seen to join the program. And also we'll be posting the recording on UKZN social media pages, but you are welcome to email us for any questions, and we'll gladly refer your inquiries to the IEC team. Thank you so much, Helen.
Thank you so much, Tulani. Thank you so much,
And
Nozipho
thank
and
you so much,
Snake,
everyone, for
for
joining
all your
us.
supports. And hope to see you soon in China, students. Goodbye. Have a good day.
Goodbye, everyone.